The exercises shown are for informational purposes only. Only attempt any workout under professional supervision with a qualified trainer and at your own risk. Always consult your physician before attempting any physical exercise. By watching any part of this video, you expressly agree to release and discharge the producers and trainers and waive any right and legal action for personal injury or property damage.
When in the Los Angeles area, train at MuayThaiAmerica.net.
Alright, start with that. Why, what did he say?
Sawadee Cup.
Sawadee Cup. Alright, Cole and I, last session we worked on our hard defense against kicks. Today we're going to work on our evasive defense. Before we do that, we'll get our stretch going. Okay, alright. And this time I'm going to have Cole lead the stretch. Alright, so lead in front of the camera.
Okay. Alright, so let's start with the hamstrings. Bend down, reach back. A few bounces. Then reach up. High, feel the stretch in your upper back. Swing your arms out a little bit. Do some bear hugs. And one at a time, forward, then back. Other side. Now let's get down in a squat position and push our knees out. Open up your hips a little bit. Then we'll come down, put one leg back to get a nice stretch in our hip flexor. Switch sides. Then we'll hit the glute a little bit. One leg in front. Bent over and sit down on your glute. Feel the stretch. Switch. Now feet together. Push your knees apart, lean forward a little bit. We'll lay on our side, put one leg over, anchor it down, stretch the other arm to the side to hit the lower back. And switch sides. We'll pop back up and rotate our hips in and out. Thing up as high as you can. Switch. Now spread our feet apart, lean to one side. Lean to the other. Do a few squats. Get some blood flowing. That should be good.
All right, in this session here, we're going to skip jumping rope. Cole's going to go right into shadow boxing. All right, and as you shadow box, you're going to use all 8 limbs: punch, kick, elbows, and knees. Muay Thai is the art of 8 limbs, the sport of kings. So the punching, kicking, elbow, knees all kind of work together. And it's important to know that back in the old days, we call shadow boxing because there was a light behind you, and the light would put down a shadow of yourself on the wall, and as you move, you would move like you're fighting yourself. And that's the idea behind the shadow box, okay? And you should see Cole work here. It's important that you kind of work the shoulders. So a lot of times in the beginning, people training Muay Thai or kickboxing, they're just using their arms. I think the arms are just for punching and the legs are just for kicking. But it's a unison of movement. So when you punch, the shoulder works with it. Everything kind of works together, all right? So it's not only the arm when you think about a punch. Part arm, part shoulder, hip, feet, all kind of work together. And the same thing when you're kicking. Kicking, you want to use your hips into it. As you kick out, push the hip forward, drive the hip forward, so it's not only the leg. So it's a whole body connect, whole body dynamic that kind of works together. There you go, good. Try to stay light on your feet, move. Let the shoulders loose, you don't have to hit hard. There you go, good, You notice Cole here is breathing while he's doing it. So it's important, a lot of beginning people, as they start training, they're holding their breath. And we don't want to do that. We want the oxygen to flow. And the reason why you breathe out while you punch forces you also to draw oxygen back in, but also it's kind of like a PI and like in karate, it gives you explosive energy as you breathe out. Good. So don't think too much, just kind of move, just kind of follow, just kind of feel your rhythm. It's important also as you shadow box not to hyperextend. Try not to overthrow your arm, try not to overthrow your legs, overthrow your reach. We don't want any hyperextension. Practicing footwork too. So it's good to move around, almost like you're chasing your opponent, moving side to side, left and right. Good, and you see Cole here, he's not only using his Muay Thai striking, but he's incorporating defense, leg checks, sliding back, movement. So offensive and defensive movements are being put together. Good, all right, that's time, all right. On our last session, Cole and I worked on hard defense, okay? Let's review what they are, okay? So remember we have our leg check. This we'll do right side first, right leg check. Left leg check. Good, left cross check. Right cross check. We parry the push kick. Outside, parry push kick right hand. Parry push kick left hand. Parry push kick right hand. There you go, good, okay? So we know that when we're doing the leg check and you're blocking here, boom, okay? We cannot call that hard defense, okay? Because he's using a hard block against him, all right? The thing about hard defense is a lot of fighters, you're taking a little bit of damage too at the same time here. Bang, okay? So it's my shin against his shin, my shin against his body. Today we work on evasive defense, all right? So let's say for instance here, I kick and Cole slide back. Boom, I miss, okay? What happens when I miss is I don't get the retraction of my body back to normal position. So I get hard defense, keep blocks, I come back to position here. I'm ready to strike again, okay? But if he slides back here, I miss, I'm off position, all right? So a lot of times, evasive defense works extremely well to off position your opponent so that they're off, they cannot return to their normal stance. We have a term, make them miss, make them pay, and that's a part of that, okay? All right, so the first one we're gonna do here, Cole, we'll take our stance here, all right? It's gonna be slide back, and both feet are gonna slide back, The rear foot's gonna move first, okay? There you go, good, Boom, There you go, so ready, 1, good, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, all right. So when slide back, what it allows you to do is to slide back and step back into stride. So it allows us to get out of the way, okay, and slide back and pushing your weight back forward for the forward momentum. All right. The second method we have is called step back. Step back, the front foot actually steps backwards, okay? All right. The front foot's gonna step back. Good, 2, 3, good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good stuff. We're going to do another 10. And in this particular step back that we want to do, we want to be able to position our body to strike again. So here, when I'm standing here and I step back, I move my body back, I use a full rotation, my body shifts backwards. But in this particular case, we want to shift and still have our body positioned forward so we can come back to strike again, okay? So we're going to do another 10. We're going to step back but still have our weight center against our front foot instead of centering our weight right down the center between our both legs, okay? So 1, there you go, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good stuff, all right? So what determines which slide back that we're going to use? If you're pulling or competing right here or fighting right here, all right? If I kick with my right leg, usually he's going to slide back both feet. Boom, good, all right? So now he avoids my attack, sliding back. Rear foot loose first, boom, good, And you see as he slides back, both feet are together, they push back into strike, okay? If I kick with my left foot here, low kick, all right? Then that foot's gonna move back. There you go, good, So again, bang, I miss that leg, Boom, and see, he still has that forward momentum. What does that allow him to do? So let's do it again. Yeah, exactly, left kick. Here, boom, smack, okay? All right, we're gonna work on those two. You can Cole and I are working. We're going to work against that slide here. First he's going to slide back. Slide back. Okay, that one slide back is we usually refer slide back as both feet sliding back. Okay, slide back. Really good. Slide back. Good. Slide back. Good. And you see I'm holding the shield, okay, but normally if I didn't have the shield to catch this kick, I would slide, he misses, I miss, boom, and I eat the kick because I'm off position, all right? Good, slide. There you go, good, Slide. Alright, nice, good, good. Good, slide. Alright, good. Good. Slide. Good. Slide. Good. Slide. Good. Like that. Good. Right. Good. Like. Nice. Again. Hey, good, good. Yeah, awesome. Good morning. Good morning. Good. Slide. Good. So now what we want to do is we're going to slide, get the faster bounce back in, okay? All right. Good. All right. All right. There you go, good. And that's the fast counterattack we're looking for. Because the slide back gets both feet in together and it helps you push back forward, okay? All right, slide. Good. Good. And especially if somebody's off balance and miss, they have no time to recover, you're going to eat that kick, okay? Good stuff. Good.
Is it okay with this? Like load up and telegraph a little bit more since you've already.
Yeah. So the same thing, you can actually watch the position here, you know. That was not working, was it? So yeah. You can watch the position here, so here, all right? Because you can really determine where your opponent is going to be, okay? All right? Sometimes they do recover fast. Sometimes they recover, right? Boom, reposition, okay? So let's try. Box. Oh, good. Box. Oh, yeah, good. All right, good stuff, all right? So here, Cole and I are going to work on step back, okay? So slide back, both feet slides back, step back. He's going to step back with the left foot. And remember, we're going to keep that weight a little bit forward so the weight is against your front foot, okay? Here. That's how he's going to get the fast counter.
Should I just throw it or try and step?
No, you would step. You normally would step. Bop. Bop. Good. And again, that small step throws his body weight forward, and that's how we look for the power on that kick. Go. Bop. Good. Good. Again. Bop. Good. Yep. Hey, good. Stand up, good. Hands up, and so you see he finds the rhythm here. Good, see, Bop, bop, good. Hey, good. Hurry up.
Okay.
Up, bop, good. Bop, hey, good. Good. And you see the way Cole's practicing? He's keeping rhythm in the stance so you can flow into it, okay? So a lot of times you guys practicing, don't just try to stand, you try to move, try to get some bounce, some movement, where no matter how big or how small, so you can flow into the technique. Bop, bop, good. Good. Up. Bop, good. Good. Bop, bop, nice, good stuff. Bop, good. Bop, good. And if you are the pad holder or the shield holder, you want to change your rhythm, okay? Don't make it predictable for him. Good. Nice. Good. Good stuff. Good work. All right. A few more. Good. All right, very good, okay. Cole, what's the smart right on our team? What's the #1 protective gear you need? A cup, okay, all right, unless you met your quota of kids and you're done with having sex, like me, I'm done having sex, I don't need a cup, you know. I want to get kicked so just to know I have feelings down there. So, all right. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is lean back, okay, all right. So we know we have our boxing lean back, but we just lean back here. And now, against the kick, we're going to drop the rear foot, okay. So from this position here, as we take our stance, we're going to drop that rear foot, all right. And as we drop, we're going to lower this hand just a little bit, okay. This is defending against the high kick. All right, so you can see my position here, Cole. As I drop here, my foot drops back, but my shoulder is still underneath my heel. And that gives me the ability to bounce back. So if I go beyond my heel, see, I'm past the teeter point, and we don't want to be past the teeter point. So we want to be able to drop and put your heel underneath and see how much that moves my head back, okay? As I do, I keep this right hand high, and I drop this arm down just a little bit, okay? All right, to clear my face. Why do we drop the arm? So here, if he doesn't drop the arm, boom, the arm gets kicked. We don't want the arm to get kicked unsupported, okay? Because shin against the forearm there, probably the shin is gonna win. One of my fighters, Magali Alvarez, fought on Lion Fight, kicked the girl in the arm, broke her arm because her arm was unsupported. Didn't have that tight block, so we don't want the arm to get kicked, so we want to do that. The second reason why is because, again, we want you to have, as the striker, counterattack, that uninterrupted flow. All right, so here, if you drop the arm, and I miss, see, your flow is not interrupted there. You can strike back immediately, okay? If I kick the arm here, boom, okay, your flow is interrupted, and we don't want the flow. We want to kind of just evade and get that flow right back to the counterattack, okay? So let's do that first, okay? So we're gonna lean back, ready, 1, 2, at my count, 3, 4, good, Bring that shoulder a little bit higher to the chin, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. So Cole's gonna stand to the side here. So he's gonna do it off the timing of my kick here, all right? So here. Bang. Good. 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 Hey, good. Hey, good. You see how he evades that? Drop the shoulder just in case. If he came too close, the shoulder's high. In case I would hit that shoulder and knock his jaw. Okay? Good. Again. Good. And the same movement, whether it's left or right kick. Here. Good. Again. Good. You can see the left side because I'm switching. Good. See? Now he kicks the hand, gets kicked. All right. Hey, good. Good. All right, we're gonna put that into practice here. All right, Cole and I are gonna put that evasive defense to work, okay? He's gonna lean back, drop the rear foot, and he's gonna counter with the kick, okay? All right, rear kick for now. Very good, drop the foot a little bit more. All right, so you assume here, when I'm in this position here, I step in, how you doing, brother?
Good.
I get that kick going, and if I step in, I'll be close enough to run that kick on him, okay? Boom, drop that arm, good, We don't want that flow interrupted, okay? All right. And again, the idea is you want to evade that kick as close as possible. All right, and that's why we still have the protective measure. Hand by the jaw, shoulder into the cheek, okay? Good. Hey, good. Hey, good. Hey. Hey, good. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to left kick. He's going to counter with the left kick, okay? It's going to involve him to lean back, put a switch and kick, okay? Good. Tight switch. Boom, boom, okay? So when you switch, Cole, you see here my foot here, I lean back. I switch, my foot is already turned out. I'll get the fast kick, okay? Turn out just a little bit. It's up to you. Find it for yourself. Good. Don't let the hand lift up when you kick, okay? Right hand. Ooh. I just drop back to one foot, okay? All right. Just one foot. Up, pop, pop. There you go, good. Yeah, pop. Oh, hey. Up, pop. There you go, good. Pop, pop. Nice. Pop, pop. Good. Stop. Good. Pop. Pop. Good. We'll go back. Oh, you're doing really, really good there. Okay. All right. Again. Pop. Pop. Good. We'll try one more. Okay. Easy on that. Boom. Pop. There you go. Perfect. All right. So the next movement we're going to do, Cole and I are going to do, is actually called scoot back, okay? And there's two methods of scooting back, all right? All right. So what we're going to do is, so we know we worked on defending against the low kick, all right? Or even the kicks you actually know. Evasive, step back, slide back, good, all right, lean back, boom, the arm, lean back, boom, good, all right? So know we have scoot back, okay? Scoot back, before we were working hard defense, we parried the push kick inside and outside here. So now what we're going to do here is, as we do this, we're actually going to hollow our body out. So I'm taking this fight position here, and I want to hollow my body here to create a little pocket so the push kick doesn't hit me, okay? Or the round kick for that matter, any of the body kicks, okay? All right. So for now, only the front foot is going to move, okay? The rear foot's going to stay where it is, okay? Here, good, And as you do that, you want to shoot the arms out like Frankenstein, okay? There you go, good, And see, now Cole has created a little cavity in his body here against the push kick, okay? As he tosses the arms out, why does he toss the arm out? For counterbalance. Counterbalance, one, okay? The second reason also, all right, is to be able to not have those arms get hit. The third reason is that if I did throw a round kick here, boom, see, the shoulders is going to protect him, boom, from getting hit in the jaw. All right, because sometimes the trajectory of the kick looks like it's coming to the body, it comes to the head, okay? So I just want to hollow that body, have the arms protect your shoulders, all right, and then escape those arms so they don't get hit. So not in that way here, okay? All right. Here we go here. Take this. Absolutely, take it, man. All right. Push. There you go. Good. Push. Good. Pop. Good. And so what we want to do is we don't want the front foot to come behind the rear foot. So we want to just hollow just enough. Okay. There you go. Good. Good. There you go. Good. And see, also by you throw the round kick, same move, See, I don't hit the arms at all. His body is hollow, okay? Boom, That's how he evades that kick. And because he doesn't move the front foot, okay? He's able to get a fast counterbalance, okay? All right. So now Cole's going to use that scoot back, we call scoot back, but kind of goes back, hauls his center body, all right, and you'll get the counter kick, okay, all right, pop, there you go, good, We're going to go right and left side, okay, so this one here, pop, pop, good, There you go, good. And you just saw how fast that counter came because he's not sliding both feet back. Only one comes in, it's almost like a hip, bounces back and forth, okay? All right. Oh, sorry. Good. All right. Left side. Good. Nice. Good. 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 So now we're gonna do the same technique here. Cole's gonna follow with the knee. Okay? And sometimes you know you're gonna hit that knee as you scoot back. You feel a little bit of this on you, and you know you're closer for that knee. Okay? Doesn't matter if the push kick hits you. You're sliding your body back. Okay? And you're diffusing the power of that push kick. Okay? Nice. Good. 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 And by the same token, you can use a low kick too. Okay? Here. Good. And that standing leg a little bit more when you low kick, okay? There you go, good. Low kick on this side. Good. 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 A little more, pull that butt back a little bit more, okay? All right. A few more. There you go, good. Now so here. Good. All right, good stuff, good stuff. Okay. Cole and I are going to work on our pad work, okay? All right, whoops. Cole and I are going to work on the pad work, and we're going to use these evasive defense in combination, all right, with the punching kicks, okay? All right, so let me set the timer. Yeah. Cross, slide back. All right, good. We try that again. That's why we train. Okay. You guys training? You guys make mistakes? No problem. Okay. All right. Slide back. That one scoot back. Okay. Slide back to both feet. Okay. Slide back. There you go. Good. Good jab. Good. Hook cross. Good. Left kick. Good. 1, 2. Good, step back. Good. Hook cross. Good, 1, 2, hook cross. Nice, good. Double kick. Good, let the foot come back a little bit further. Good, good. Your jab, cross. Good, all right, he's doing really good here. He's getting the flow going. Lean back. Good. Again, lean back. Good. Good. Lean back for left side. Good. Again, lean back. Good. Hands back up. Jab. Good. 1, 2. Good. Hook cross. Knee. Good. All right, scoot back, scoot back. Yeah, okay, try it again, scoot back. Good. Jab, good. Hook cross, good. Kick, good. Good. Jab, good. Across. Good. Kick. Good. Good. 1, 2. Good. Across. Kick. Good. Good. Yeah. Good. Good. Across. Good. Kick. Yeah. Across. Hey, good. Kick. Good. Kick. Good. Good. Kick. Good. Kick. Good. Good. Jab. Good. Across. Kick. Good. Scoot back.
I'm mixing them up.
Alright, okay. Alright. So this is when I'm gonna go for a push kick, alright, you go scoot back, okay? On knee. There you go, good. Slide back. Pop. Pop. Good. Cole and I are going to do another round here, and then just to make it simpler, we're going to just run the series first just to get the body acclimated. Okay, so here, as we take some stance here, slide back, kick, good, step back, good, lean back, good, lean back to left side, good, scoot back, good. Back to left kick. Good. Scoot back for knee. Good. Good. Scoot back for knee. Good. Left side. There you go. Good. You can flow into that. Okay. All right. Good. Cole inadvertently did another defense we did. We used just a straight foot back instead of pivoting, which is very good. Okay, those are variations of these. Okay, all right. Good. Yeah. Good. 1, 2. Good. Go across. Good. Slide back. Good. Try it again. Slide back. Good. Jab. Good. Across. Good. Kick. Good. Step back. Good. Try that again. Step back. Good. Good. 1, 2. Good. Hook cross. Good. Lean back. Good. Lean back for left side. Good. Alright, scoot back. Good. Jab. Good. Up cross. Cross. Scoot back. Good. 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 1, 2. Good. Come cross. Good. Kick. Good. Kick. Good. Good. Jab. Good. Come cross. Good. Kick. Good. Across. Good. Kick. Good. Good. Kick. Yeah. Across. Good. Kick. Hey, good. Good. 1, 2. Good. Slide back. Good. We'll go through the gamut again before we stop. One more. Step back. Good. Lean back. Good. Lean back to left side. Good. Good. Scoot back. Good. back. Very good, okay? So we got through the whole gamut of those, okay? Today, Cole and I worked on evasive defense, okay? And you see many of the great fighters in Muay Thai, such as Sanchai, Tsila, Samat, they're evasive fighters, and they can fight for a long time, you know. Sanchai, one of the greatest living fighters right now, still fighting. He's almost 40 years old. Same thing with Tsila, 37 and 38 years old. And that's because they don't take much damage, right? You look at Floyd Mayweather, he's been fighting for such a long time, takes very little damage. So there are, you know, different elements to the game, but for longevity and things like that, you know that evasive defense will keep you in the game longer, offsets the person's stance because he misses, okay? And when you make a miss, you make him pay, all right? And a great fighter too also has to use whatever means. So sometimes it's block, sometimes it's lean, sometimes it's the conjunction of the two, okay? But to know that you have those in your library, okay? All right. So here, all right. When I kick right here, he's gonna slide back. Okay, slide back is with both feet. Slide back, boom, And again, when he slid back, both feet are kind of underneath the shoulders. He can push back to strike or push back to kick, push back to punch, whatever he needs to do, okay? Step back is actually when the left foot steps back here, boom, and that sets him up for a kick, One of the variations of that is actually just forward step, front step, all right, sorry, front step, just back step, the front foot. But we use that because it doesn't chamber the hip for kicking, okay? Which we'll go through the next series of evasive defense for punches, all right? And the other one is lean back. Lean back, Cole actually drops his foot here, he puts his head, displaces his head out of the way for the kick, okay? As he does that, the right hand is high, protecting this side of the jaw. He drops his arm so it doesn't get kicked, and this goes into his shoulder. Just in case he misses, the kick comes. See, if it hit his shoulder, it will slide off this way here, and that's what we're looking for, okay? So great fighters kick fast. Sometimes you can't get the timing, so you want to have as much protection as possible. If you're in the back, boom, okay, good, All right, lean back, boom, good, And then we have scoot back, okay? Scoot back is hollowing his body, all right? For now, he's only moving his front foot, okay? So here's his back, boom, And that gives him the step to come back and strike, okay? All right, but it's the same defense. If I kick him, boom, he hollows his body. And again, the reason why he puts his hands out and his arms long, same reason he doesn't want the arms to get kicked. But also if I do kick out here, boom, he hits his shoulder, again, and he hits the shoulder, okay? So it gives him additional defense. He puts his leg away so the leg doesn't get kicked, the body's hollow, his shoulders protect the cheek, okay? All right, so those are the evasive defensive work. And again, in Muay Thai, in any fighting art, you'll learn some techniques. You can start doing variations of it, you know? So some people lean back and they switch and lean back, you know? Some people lean back with the angle out. But as long as you know the basics, you can start developing different styles. And then if you have the concept of this, then if I say lean back to the right, okay, switch and lean back, you know these things because you have the fundamentals, all right? If anyone were to teach you this is the only way to do things, they're wrong, because Muay Thai or fighting is such a chess game. You know one technique, I know the counter, you should know the counter for that, you should know the counter for this, and it's an on and on counter chess game, all right? And that's what makes the fighting sport so great, so exciting, and so different and organic all the time. Any questions, Cole? All right, good stuff. We're gonna finish with, what would he say?
Sawadee Krap.
Sawadee Krap. All right, good stuff. I'll see you next time. Boom!
When in the Los Angeles area, train at MuayThaiAmerica.net.